So Vamika, let's just start with your intro. So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, okay. So I'm Vamika. I am currently studying in Ashoka University. I've just completed my second year, so third year is gonna start. I'm doing BSc Economics and Finance here. And just a disclaimer, I do talk a lot, so this might be long, but yeah, let's go.
Okay, great. So ठीक है, आप can you just short में can you just tell me कि how was your experience से short में कि कैसा रहा अभी तक का like your 2 years, how was it?
I think it was a great experience. So one, when you go out of your house, I'm not from like Ashoka's in Sonipat. I
Yeah.
live in Mumbai. So when you leave your house and you go to a campus, I think there you learn a lot, you grow a lot, you meet a lot of new people, and that's something I like really love about Ashoka. Like randomly breakfast where you just sit with a random person and you just get to know a new person. So that way,
Mhm.
experience has been pretty good. And campus has been great. So I think my Ashoka life till now has been very good. Yeah.
Okay, great. So ठीक है, for those who are like coming future में आते हैं, can you just tell कि admission process कैसा रहता है, cut off कुछ होता है, merit list होती है, मतलब all मतलब overall क्या process रहता है like admissions का?
Yeah. So, in my Ashoka, काफी different है, like compared to other Indian
Mhm.
colleges.
Yeah.
There are rounds, like you can apply. I think there are 4 rounds. You can apply in any one round. Like एक साल में you can apply only in one round.
Yeah.
And so the process is like a three-step process. First, you have to
Okay.
fill like a long form. उसमें you have to like
Mhm.
answer essay questions. Like it's like a foreign college
Yeah.
application.
हाँ got it.
Exactly. So you have to fill in like essays and then you have to write about your extracurricular activities and everything. And I like because most of the rounds, like first 3 rounds happen before your boards even happen. Aapka admission is mainly through either predicted scores or like your past scores. So like your 12th ki board ki percentage doesn't matter as much, but your predicted scores like should be good. I mean,
Mhm.
Ashoka itna percentage nahi dikhta hai. It mainly looks at your extracurricular, your
Yeah.
essays, and what all you've done. But मतलब
Mhm.
percentage भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. It's not like people are
Mhm.
really smart. So that's
Yeah.
there. And I think after your application, then there's like a aptitude test. There's a interview round, like
Mm.
aptitude test, and there's an on-spot essay. Uske baad, after these three things are done, they shortlist you for an interview. Then there's an interview, which from what I've heard, जो भी select हुआ है ना उसका गंदा ही जाता है. And then after the interview, you get to know if you're selected or not.
Oh, God. Yeah, मतलब it's really similar to your foreign university जिसमें apply करो वैसा ही रहता है. Got
Yeah.
it. ठीक है. नाउ कमिंग टू कि यार अशोका के बारे में लाइक अशोका ओपी जिंदल मतलब बहुत पास पास में है और उनके बारे में काफी चीजें मतलब होती हैं, कॉमन सुनी जाती हैं. तो मतलब आई जस्ट वांटेड टू नो कि कौन ही लोकेशन कैसी रही है, पार्टी लाइफ कैसी होती है, क्योंकि सी इफ आई विल टॉक लाइक आई वाज स्टडीइंग इन बॉम्बे, तो बॉम्बे में पार्टी लाइफ क्या है कि क्लबिंग हो गया, वो सब हो गया, सेम इन दिल्ली. पर अगर बात करें अशोका या ओपी जैसे बाहर रहते तो उनकी पार्टी लाइफ कैसी है, या फिर रिलेशनशिप्स वगैरह वैसा ये सब क्या है, मतलब हाउ इज इट?
So yes, Ashoka और ओपी को बहुत compare करता है.
या.
Although I don't know why, but like yeah, they do it.
हम्म.
But in terms of party, okay, so like you said, clubbing सोनीपत में नहीं होता है.
हाँ
So
राइट.
it's mainly inside campus only. People
हम्म.
like party in dorms or like just inside. Although something which OP has, which is they have a lot of like common parties in terms of like नीचे अपने campus में ही they party, but for us we don't have a lot of official parties, so it's mainly like people like friend groups only party in their rooms. So something which I think Ashoka has, not a lot of colleges in India have, is cross access, where like guys can come into girls room and like
ओह.
go into guys rooms, but it's only for a certain amount of time, like only during
हाँ
the daytime. You can't spend a night there.
हाँ
But
हाँ.
that is something which we have, so that's why parties also dorm mein is very easy to do.
या.
And I think that also helps with the relationship aspect. But so in terms of like the culture, relationship, hookup and everything, I think it's very vibrant there. Ashoka does teach you to be very diplomatic and politically correct, so I won't say much about it. But I think it's like everything's pretty good there. Like uh, although it is like आपको clubbing वाला aspect does go away, so for that people go to like Delhi. You can always go to Delhi
राइट.
and like just party there and come back. So that way it's like you have a lot of options.
अच्छा. ओके, सो लाइक आई एम फ्रॉम दिल्ली एंड मेरे पास आई एम मेनी फ्रेंड्स जो मतलब इन कॉलेज में जाते हैं, लोग ये भी कंसिडर करते हैं कि मोस्टली नॉर्थ से ही लोग आते हैं, सिंस इट्स रियली क्लोज टू दिल्ली, आपका पंजाब वगैरह हो गया, सो इट इज लाइक दैट कि सारे लोग नॉर्थ के रहते हैं और so हर जगह से.
No, no, I think Ashoka mein, like I think a lot of like even my friends used to think Haryanvi log come to my college. No, that is
हाँ.
not true. Um,
हम्म.
people from all over India. In fact, a lot of foreign students also come in. So,
Hmm.
in fact, like my roommate herself is from Chennai, and there are a lot of
Oh.
people who come from the south. A lot of people who come like from multiple areas of India. So it's not like if
Hmm.
North India hai. Like in fact, I think Bombay se hi, in my batch there are about like 60, 70 kids. So
Oh.
there are a lot of people from all around India and a lot of people who from abroad also.
Oh, nice, nice. And you can easily jail up ना मतलब ऐसा कोई difficulty तो नहीं आती होगी.
I mean, so I think people who are from like smaller towns or like people who are
Yeah.
from abroad, उनको थोड़ा issue होता है because see, if I'm from Mumbai, I have a lot of people
Hmm.
who are coming from Mumbai, so I can कुछ तो connection हो. Other
Yeah.
people who don't have a lot of people from that particular area, उनके लिए maybe starting में it might be an issue, but that way Ashoka is pretty inclusive and like people
Mm-hmm.
are very understanding, so you can always like gel with people. Like no one will be
Right.
like, no, I don't want to be your friend. It just
Yeah.
what's noticed it if people like people who are from the same place who don't have a lot of people from that place either
Hmm.
stick together or initially they do have some problems
Right.
like talking to people, but
Hmm. Got it.
otherwise it's pretty chill that way. Huh.
Okay. Okay, so now coming to like which other colleges like did you applied and किस में हुआ था and finally why did you choose Ashoka and since you were coming from Bombay तो उधर के colleges you applied या क्या हुआ था मतलब?
Yeah. So think about colleges. मैं almost भूल गई हूँ because like 2 years ago,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
I think so. I applied to NMIMS. I got into it, but
अच्छा.
something I didn't want to do was stay in Mumbai because I wanted my
Uh,
campus life. I wanted that whole,
hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
hostel culture and stuff. I wanted to
Hmm.
experience that. So
Hmm.
NMIMS was part of the picture. Then I got into Simbi also. वहाँ भी मुझे नहीं जानता पुणे, so I was like नहीं. Um,
Hmm.
then I had given IP MAT वाला exam. I had cleared the entrance, but interview में थोड़ा
Hmm.
never mind.
Yeah.
And DU also I applied for, but I because Ashoka had already started 1 month हो गया था. उसके बाद DU का
Hmm.
exam था. मैं तो exam देने ही नहीं गई. Like I was genuinely
Hmm.
so like I was
Hmm.
happy in Ashoka that I was like it's okay. Like I don't want to give that exam. So
Yeah.
I think these were the colleges I applied to. And मैंने abroad colleges apply नहीं किया था because I knew I'm not gonna go abroad. And
Hmm.
why I chose Ashoka was one, I didn't want to do like a plain econ degree. I wanted to do
Hmm.
like interdisciplinary, which is why I'm doing econ and finance. And I can
Hmm.
also like do multiple minors and everything with it. And also I didn't want to stay in Mumbai, so it
Yeah.
worked out well. Yeah.
Got it. ठीक है सो नाउ कमिंग टू कि अभी आप लोग कॉलेज में कैसे अटेंडेंस पे क्या रहता है आपका स्केड्यूल क्या रहता है हेक्टिक है कितना असाइनमेंट्स टेस्ट वगैरह एग्जाम कैसा क्या रहता है
So Ashoka is very academically rigorous. आपको genuinely like you have like 3, 4 assignments every week, and
हम्म
they're also like a different kind of assignment. Like people who are coming from like ICSE and CBSE schools do have like first 1, 2 months you do take time to get used to what kind of like the assignments are because it's very different. Like you have a lot of essays, you have a lot of research papers.
हम्म
In fact, every course has a like the professor decides how you're going to be graded. So like I have a course जिसमें you just have to write one midterm paper, one final paper, और मेरा पूरा like I get all my marks for that. Like I don't have any exam for that. Attendance in Ashoka is also decided by a professor depending on your course. There are some courses which have no attendance policy. There are some courses which actually have marks for your attendance, which is like 10% of your grade depends on your attendance. There also class participation is very important in Ashoka. So ऐसे हर course की अलग grading scheme होती है, which the professor decides. So there's a lot of like flexibility there, but attendance is important for a lot of courses, especially in your first year because you have a lot of foundation courses. So वैसे it's good. Assignments it's hectic. Although classes wise we don't have a lot of class hours. जैसे every course has what 1.5 hour ki 2 lectures in a week. So it's in short every course has like a 3 hour class thing per week. So, and you are supposed to take like 4 to 5 courses. So you have like 15, 16 hours of your classes. Plus you have like 1 hour ki discussion sessions for each course. So that way it's just 20 hours, but your assignments and a lot of like other readings and research work and all of that is so much that it takes too much time. Like it is academically rigorous or something I will say.
ओके एंड व्हाट अबाउट क्लब्स वगैरह कॉलेज में लाइक हाउ इज
Oh,
इट
so that way, huh? No, that way it's pretty good. Like there are a lot of clubs. I think there are about like 30 plus clubs.
वाओ
So
हम्म
clubs and societies mila ke. And then there's
हम्म
ministries also. There's the student government. So there
हम्म
are a lot of things. And but like club applications may, like, this is something which even I like realize, and a lot of people do realize, is once you apply, if you've applied to one, there's no short that you'll actually get into it. So
Yeah.
apply to like 4 5, and usme se you'll get into like 2 3. So
Hmm.
that wo hota hai, but that way, club culture is pretty good. There are a lot of events that keep happening, and people are in multiple. Like, if you want to participate, you can always get a way to participate. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, okay, got it. And now coming to faculty, तो faculties कैसे हैं आपके, मतलब वो professors हो गए या all the thing teaching कैसे है?
Oh, Ashoka ki faculty is like very well known. I think that's something Ashoka is really famous for also. We have like a lot of
Hmm.
famous professors. We also have a lot of
Hmm.
professors who have like PhDs and a lot of degrees from like abroad colleges. We have a professor from who was, I think, previously teaching at IIT Delhi, and then now he's come to Ashoka. Then we have professors who were teaching at MIT and like different
Yeah,
colleges. So professors are pretty good. I mean, some like you, it depends आपके major पे also and all of that.
right, right.
Like, you can either get lucky with a professor, or you won't,
Yeah.
like, but otherwise I think professors are pretty good as long as you also maintain a relationship with them. Something I didn't
Hmm.
realize in my first year was कि just go talk to professors. I was initially
Yeah.
very nervous with professors. I was like, मुझसे नहीं होगी बात. But
Yeah.
once you do start talking to them, you realize they're pretty nice, and once you actually, like, the professor knows you, one, it helps with your grades because they know you, and two, you can always like do some research or something with them, which is going to help you a lot in the future.
Hmm. Okay. Got it. And now faculty की बात हो गई. Coming to crowd, like in general कैसा crowd रहता है? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it कैसा है, मतलब in short?
I think crowd's pretty good. Like, one, it depends on who you hang out with also.
Yeah.
So I think the first couple of weeks you take time to figure out who you want to talk to, who's
Hmm.
your type of crowd. But I think everyone does end up finding their type of people. They end up finding like who they like spending time with, who they enjoy with. And otherwise there are people from like you said, like, हर
Hmm.
जगह से आते हैं लोग, like from all over India. So there's always like someone you'll always find who you would want to spend time with and all of that. So I think crowd-wise it's good. I think something which people do think that Ashoka people like, बहुत like, that rich elite crowd आता है. That's not very true. I mean, it depends. Again, there is one
Hmm.
section of that rich elite crowd also, but there's one different section where the crowd is pretty, like, it depends. Wherever you want to go, you
Yeah.
can go. Yeah.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay. And what's your fees, Abhi? Your course, what's your fees?
So I think Ashoka has a very high fees. Um,
Hmm.
but it doesn't depend on your course. Like, Ashoka in general has
Oh.
like, कोई भी course करो आप, you have the same
Hmm.
fees. So
Hmm.
I think right now it's about including tuition and residence and all of that. It's about 10.5 lakhs per year.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that I think, and although I think जो अभी incoming batches है उनके लिए it might have increased. Like, I don't know what their fees is. For me, I think it's about 10.5 lakhs per year.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, मतलब see, it's expensive वैसे तो, but if you will see, जो लोग मुंबई आते हैं NMIMS वगैरह, तो उनका भी considering मुंबई is so expensive,
Hesitate.
हमारा भी वैसे ही, like मेरे को याद है कि मेरा भी almost 8 to 9 पहुंच गया था. So yeah, it's like that. But yeah, obviously on the higher side as compared to other colleges. Got it. Okay, and now one last thing, like any advice or something that you wanna give to your juniors या जो like who wanna join Ashoka या फिर कुछ ऐसा है, so anything related to college course or anything.
So one, like I said, clubs ka, a lot of people want to join clubs, but because they get rejected from one or two, they're like, oh, अब मुझे नहीं apply करना.
Hmm.
But trust
Hmm.
me, clubs do reject in the start. So, like I said, apply to 5 6 and you'll get into like 2 3. So
Yeah.
don't like shy away from applying to clubs if you want to, and don't get discouraged. Two, about the application process and interview, I think one, Ashoka's interview is different for everyone. Like, जो मेरा interview था और जो मेरे friend ने interview दिया था, they're
Hmm.
also very, so like, obviously take examples from people, but know your application really well because they do ask you from your application. The
Right.
aptitude test is pretty easy. You don't have to worry about the test at all. Your essay should be really good. And I
Hmm.
think in terms of crowd, don't be worried. You will definitely find someone who you gel with. So, and
Hmm.
it's a very inclusive space that, like, people are very welcoming there. And in fact, something which I am very thankful for is seniors. They're very approachable. Like, in fact,
Hmm.
at this point, some of my closest friends are seniors because they're
Hmm.
they're always ready to help. They're they're always there for you, like, if you need any help and everything. So just find one or two seniors who you like talking to, and they're always like welcoming and everything. Yeah.
Got it. And also one more thing, like what are your future plans इसके बाद, like after graduating from Ashoka?
So I want to work for like 1 or 2 years at least, and then I want to do
Hmm.
an MBA, hopefully abroad. Say, so that depends on scholarship and like कहाँ admission मिलता है and everything. But I do know that I want to work first. अब क्या काम
Hmm.
करना है मुझे नहीं पता है. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like first working and then MBA.
And this internship you got, you must like have got through personal या like you applied वगैरह या फिर अशोका जितना मेरे को. Hmm.
So Ashoka has its own internship cell as well, as in you can apply through Ashoka's internship cell also, and you can also apply through your personal contacts, referrals, and everything.
Like
Now,
for
something which
example, you said अभी you are doing an internship in KPMG, so that's like जितना मेरे को पता है, like it will be from your personal thing, ना? Or
yeah.
is
So,
yeah.
no. So again, this is all advice I've taken from seniors. One seniors had told me before I joined Ashoka,
Mm-hmm.
for internships, you really would have to depend on your personal connections and everything.
Right, right.
Internship cell is there, but not a lot of people are happy with it, or like it depends. It
Mm-hmm.
sometimes works for people, it sometimes doesn't. So they told me
Exactly.
personal advice. Plus, I'd also asked seniors abhi ki mujhe finance explore karna hai. So what kind of internship should I do? And someone said ki try to intern at a big four because
Mm-hmm.
that help your resume a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
and what I realized was big four only take people through referrals. They don't like
Yeah,
उनका कुछ application process नहीं होता. You just have to send your resume to someone who works there, and if
yeah.
you get lucky, selected. So yeah. So it was
Mm-hmm.
through referral. Huh.
Got it. ठीक है. Yeah, I think that's it. It was really great talking to you, and thank you so much for coming. And I hope जो भी लोग ये video देख रहे हैं, it will be helpful for them. And guys, if you have any doubts could be further, you can just drop in the comment section or text me. And बाकी yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Amika, for this video. So
Yeah.
guys, बस yeah,
Huh.
if you want to say anything, you can, like anything you want to, which way.
No, no, I just want to say that if you're applying to Ashoka, do apply. There's no harm in applying. Like if you get in,
Yeah,
great. And
yeah.
like a lot of people feel like कि नहीं होगा ही नहीं तो मैं apply नहीं करना चाहती हूँ. But
नहीं
like
पता
do it.
नहीं. Honestly I feel कि get मतलब अभी मेरे को मैं अशोका में नहीं था, but I feel कि getting into अशोका OP is काफी easy. ऐसा है क्या कुछ?
No, 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 no. Oh, no, people. So, like, I don't know about OP Jindal because OP Jindal has a lot of different courses also. I think it has
हम्म.
like 14 different schools, like, बहुत ज़्यादा degrees है OP Jindal में. So, getting into OP, I will not comment on. I didn't apply to OP Jindal, so I
हम्म.
don't know. But in Ashoka, there is a very, I won't say a very low acceptance rate, but I know a lot of people who do get rejected. So, that's
Yeah.
why a lot of people don't apply because they're like, what if I don't get
Oh.
selected? But one, the application process is free. You don't have to pay any fee to like
हम्म.
apply. And two, there's no harm in applying. But something because it's like so many steps to getting inducted, uh, it is tough to get in. Like that's something I've heard a lot. Yeah.
Honestly, I thought हमेशा से कि अशोका is easy to get into, पता नहीं क्यों.
No, no,
मतलब like
that's flame.
yeah,
Okay, never
flames.
mind. Yeah. Flame to I've heard like everyone just gets into flame. But yeah.
Yeah. ठीक है. Every college यार सब यही बोलते हैं. You can't comment. ठीक है.
Yeah.
ठीक है. I think guys, yeah, that's it for the video. I hope आपके लिए useful और informative है, तो भी like कर देना, and if you need this channel then please do subscribe. So yeah, that's it.